Hello everyone, Julia Sheehan here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane, Queensland. Today I would like to show you how I made this card. My daughter Becky will be doing this alongside me today. She hasn't done anything with the Stampin' Up products before, so she's taking this opportunity to have a go and see if she enjoys it. Okay, the things we'll be needing are a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock measuring 5 7/8 of an inch by 4 8 of an inch, a piece of Whisper White measuring 5 6/8 of an inch by 4 inches, several pieces of Whisper White offcuts, whatever you've got, to cut out the sentiment, the feathers and the dream catcher base, a piece of silver glimmer paper measuring 2 inches by 3 1/2 inches, and a strip of the adhesive sheet for the glimmer paper to cut out the actual dream catcher, some dimensionals, gorgeous grape ink, Bermuda Bay ink and some Tombow. Okay, because Becky hasn't done this before, I thought it would be a good idea for her to learn how to do these things. So first off, we're going to cut her paper. So she's going to, this has already been cut. I'm using the other half of it, but I thought I'd get Becky to fold it in half. So just push it up against there so you can fold it and fold it up so that it is nice and level. Good. That's it. Press it down. Perfect. And then just use this to burnish it down. That's running it along that edging. Excellent. Now there's your piece of Whisper White cardstock. That is already the right height, but we need it to be at 4 inches, this one. So you put it in at 4 inches, and when you're cutting on the thinner strips, I find it better to actually lift the cutting blade and start part way in and go up and down, pressing quite hard. Okay, that works.
Oh, there we
go. Good. And then my blades aren't very good at the moment, so I do get a bit of a fluffy edge. So all I do is just run my finger along it just to flatten that down. Okay, you've got that. There you go. So that's enough for the cutting. Now, if you want to bring the big shot up here.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Oh gosh, that's heavy.
Alright, so I'm going to take this one off for the moment. Now, Becky's going to need to know how to use this, so I thought this was probably a good way. And with this one, you can do more than one element at a time. Yeah. So pop your top with using our just general base plate and our first cutting pad, all the things you need face down.
I like the phrase pop your top.
There you go. Down like that. Oh, I did forget to mention that the sets we're using are Follow Your Dreams, which is a beautiful set, and the Framelets Chase Your Dreams, and that's what these ones are from. Okay, and run it through.
I'm going to stand up for this.
Don't worry about it, it's quite fine. If it makes any creaks or cracks, it's perfectly okay. And I usually run it back again to make sure it's cut properly. Make sure you've gone right through the whole way. That's it.
Alright, there we go.
Bring it back. Good. Take your top plate off. That's good. And now they should pop them out so that that's it, and just push it out of the frame. Good.
Looks like a ghost.
And then with the pokey tool here, lift that out of there and then use this to pop it out. That's it. Just push it in those little holes at the back and it'll just slowly push it out. Just be gentle with it.
What if I poke a hole in it?
You won't. Oh. Good. There you go. You've done your feather. Alright, so we'll put all those things aside. Now, I did prepare a whole lot of feathers earlier because it would have taken a long time to cut them out, so we aren't going to do all that we need, because you need about 14 to 16 feathers to do this, only because what I've done here is I've taken some of the feathers, like tips that have come off or bottoms, and put them on as well. Okay, now what you need to do next, I'll just move that to there for a minute. You need to peel back this here and stick it onto the back of the glimmer paper.
Okay.
So you can actually lie that down if you want to and put the glimmer paper onto it. It's sometimes easier. It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm scared.
No, it's fine. Okay, so just sit it on there. That's it. That's all you have to do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, sorry.
You just look and see where it's your best part, and this end's better. So
Okay.
pop it up on there. We'll move that back out here.
I'm assuming that way up or that way up?
That way up.
Okay.
So we want a nice cut on the top, and then lay this on there up this end. Up the front end. No, up here.
Yeah, I know.
Good. Okay, making sure that it's fully on the glimmer paper. Then put your plate on and make sure it doesn't move. Just push down. That's it, and roll it through. With the glimmer paper, I find that you need to go back and forth a couple of times, sometimes even move it, so that it gets the cut on all of it, especially as some parts of my big shot now cut better than others. Keep going. Okay, now go back again. Just go through again.
I feel like I'm making bread. Or pasta.
Okay, back again. That's good. And we'll have a look and see how well it's cut. So then you just bring this out, turn it over. And if you look, I think most of that's cut pretty well, so you might be good with that.
Should I just do it one more time in case?
You can if you want to. Turn it around the other way this time. The glimmer paper is a little bit tougher to get through than regular cardstock, so it doesn't hurt to run it through again. Just make, you got it? There we go. Good, and back again. What did you do?
Put my finger at the end of it.
Okay. Now,
Crafting is dangerous.
all right, pop that out of the way down there by your left, and then you'll be able to push this out of your paper. Okay, you can pop those up here. We're ready to go. All right. Now, using the poking tool again, you can just probably lift that out straight away. If you have any problem, that's it. Good.
Sorry.
Had to do it out there so we can be seen.
I'm not a professional.
Sometimes
Oh.
it's easier to do it from this side sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, there you are. You've got that. Perfect. Now, just be careful because these are so fine. That's it. That's it. Just work your way down. I'll come back like that. Sorry about that, everyone. We just lost camera for a moment. Becky's just at the point of poking out the last of the little bits on her dream catcher. Okay, all done now?
Yep.
Wonderful. We'll pop that up there for you. Okay, the next step is to do our feathers, our sentiment background, and our dream catcher background. So once the slide and pop, they're both different. This is the new stamp pad, this one.
Oh, okay.
Simple open and fold and slide. With that one, you've got to flip it over.
Alright.
But I've got a mixture of new and old. Okay, so you can have the Bermuda Bay this time. I will do the gorgeous Grape. And what we're going to do, with that one you can actually use what's in the lid.
Oh.
I couldn't squeeze this one into the lid. So just slide it, that's it. And just dab in there. And when you do it, rub off on your paper first and then onto your feather. You can do it as dark or light as you like. Do a bit at one end and a little bit at the other. And then you'll be able to put a bit of the Bermuda Bay into it as well. So, oh, and then here's me telling you to rub off onto the paper. And what did I do?
I like
straight
that
onto
though.
I think the dark does look just as good. You need about 12 to 14 of these beautiful feathers to do the background for your card. But we'll stop. We'll just pause for a minute, get them done and come back shortly. Otherwise you'll be watching us do a lot of feathers. On this piece of cardboard, which is what your sentiment's going to be on your Whisper White, again, just lightly yeah, you can do it on that scrap one that I've got there. And just lightly do it like this because we're going to stamp our sentiment on this. I've got a little smudge in there, so hopefully I can get rid of that after. I might not need that bit at all. And also on the background for your dream catcher, which is this piece here.
Oh, okay.
So again, you can just sort of do that wherever you like. Swirl it across the middle or do the ends. I really like how it defines the edges with the ink and makes it a little bit darker. See there?
Yeah.
It's just nice. And then I'm going to mix some of that Bermuda Bay into this and you can have some of the gorgeous grape. Ready to swap?
Yes, gorgeous.
Thank you. I'll swap that with you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And then you're doing so well. Like, you've never done this before. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Mum. Happy to be here. Happy to show off my tremendous skill.
No, you've done a really good job. And like, everybody's is different, so you always get a different look because people do things differently, and it's nice to have that individuality.
Mm.
And I'm going to do it on the piece I'm using for my sentiment.
Oh, we did that so in time just then.
Do we?
Yeah.
You blend that in.
That doesn't look great, does it?
No, that's fine. I mean, there's no way it has to look. It just has to look the way you want it to look. There's no right or wrong, is there? Really. It's just how you do it. Sort of blend it. Oh, there's my big finger. Just what I did.
Oh no.
Put a blob there. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. I had ink on my hands from fiddling with the cards earlier, and I don't think I've got a spare one here anywhere, so I might have to just run with that one. I thought I had a spare, but never mind. I might just make that a bit darker and hide it a little bit.
Do you need any more of the purple?
I might actually. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I don't know if I'm making this worse or better actually.
I have a feeling.
But I've done it quite dark. Just to sort of hide that Bermuda Bay error.
There's no rights or wrongs in art, Mum.
Probably is a little bit top heavy, but never mind. See how that will look over it. Oh, it won't look too bad, will it?
That looks nice.
Okay. Alright, we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And again, we'll stamp our sentiment, I think in Gorgeous Grape. that, and all we do on there and press down straight, don't move it and don't wriggle it.
Okay.
And come out with that. Okay. Whilst you're doing that, I'll find the it punches over there, that's alright. Just straight down. Good.
Ow, my finger cramped up for a second.
That's alright, good.
Thank you.
Then you get the punch, and all we're going to do is slide it in, and I might do a full size if you wanted. Yours is up near the, you've got a smaller area, we might do yours a part size one.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the full punch this time, like that, and then you can pop yours out how you'd like it, and then we'll trim yours down if you like.
Okay.
I might actually use what's left on here too, just to darken the edges a little bit, and just run that around there. So that'll just stand out from the background a little bit too. There we go. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want to trim yours down?
Yes, I do.
Or do you want to leave it like that?
No,
It's up
trim
to you.
it down.
You want to trim it down? Okay. The trimmer, oh, it's down there beside you. I trimmed this one down. So I just lined up about as much as I wanted either side. The only thing with trimming, and you can line it up, on there. When you press this down, you have to hold it down very firmly or it will move. And again, start it in the middle. You're better off to actually lift your fingers. Okay, then press down and then press really hard down there. That's got to be lifted off though. And then cut. Good. Okay, see if that'll come away easily for you. Now remember what I said, rub your fingers down the side if it's a bit fluffy. Now is that straight up for you? Yep, I think that's good. Do the same on the other side. Have this about where you want it so that it comes down in the middle anyway. Press down hard on that part, yep. Up and down. Good. Now what you can do is what I did, and just use this to go around the edges to make it a little bit darker if you want, and it also sort of settles down that fluff as well. Okay, so pop up that out of the way. And that's something you can do for a lot of things, just doing the edging like that.
Nice.
Alright, so I'll just pause till we do all our feathers. Okay, feathers all done. And now we can start to lay them out on our card base. So bring your card base in. And mine's disappeared. So I don't know what happened to that. Anyway, you lay
Oh, there's one.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so make sure that's up the right way. It's got the nice smooth edges.
Yep.
And then next step is to lay out your, I'm just going to get some of this ink off my fingers, lay out your feathers where you think you'd like them. Remembering to put them up and down so that it's sort of like they're falling. Kind of like that effect of not being, or just sort of set out one way. And remember you can have, yeah, good, you've got them laying off the page so that you've got that sort of look to it. Put one like that. Your dream catcher will be in the middle, so, and then when you cut some of these bits off you can actually add them on like I have done there. I don't worry about the middle too much because that's where that's going to be sitting.
Okay.
falling through there as well. Oh, I need a bottom there, I think. And something coming in from here. Once you've got it where you want it and you're happy with it, then you can start to stick them on. So with a bit of Tombow.
How's that one?
Good. And some of these bits you'll be able to just fit in to those sort of spots there. Yeah. Okay, so you just get your Tombow, just go over the bottom. Don't squeeze it too hard or heaps will come out. Okay. But make sure you get that little stem of the feather there. Okay?
Alright.
Away you go. And I'll find another one. Okay. I have a few Tombows here, so you go with that one. I'll use this one. And we'll put all those on and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, that step's now done. We've got them stuck on. So now we're going to use dimensionals to sit this up. Where are my dimensionals? Here they are. And put these on. Now, first of all, what we might do, Becky, is get our dream catcher.
Yep, the adhesive.
Just carefully peel the adhesive off while I see if I can find all the things I've lost.
Oh.
Which may or may not happen.
Alrighty, and now I'm sticking it on.
Just yes, pop it on, just like that one there. Seriously don't know what I've done with that. How'd you go?
That was okay.
Good.
That one went a bit wonky.
Oh, let's fix it. Okay, that was a bit ridiculous. So I'm looking for something that's right in front of me, and I'm also just don't mind me. I've lost the plot today.
Like a fail video.
All right. Peel off that backing. Like
I did.
That. You've done yours?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just going to place mine on. I think that's good there. Probably a little bit to the right, but never mind. Everything's different, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, now we're going to put dimensionals on the back. So we're going to use the large dimensionals for this. So you just pop them off and just
they're fun.
Put them off where you sort of feel like it'll balance it well.
Put mine a bit wonky.
Well, you don't see these, so that's okay. I probably put too much of these on, but I just like it to be sort of fairly steady. What I will do is I will put it also on my...
Do I need another one here?
Probably could put one there if you wanted to, but I don't think it'll make much difference. I'm also going to put it on my sentiment.
Okay.
So I'll probably put 4 on mine, but you may not need that many. See how you go. Pop that on there.
I'm going to do 2.
Alright. And then you just peel off the back. You can put one in the middle if you like to support it.
No, I want to leave life on the edge.
Okay. And I'm just going to work out roughly where I need to sit that. Okay, so about there. Because doing this one bigger, I just want to make sure I've got it in the right spot. And straight. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, take the back off it. And probably we should have stuck it down onto the base of the card first, but never mind. We're here now, we've done it, so.
Oh, risky, risk takers. Oh.
Okay, and then we're going to set that up there. Just gently press that down. And with this card, you could actually, to take the starkness of the white off there, you could again just do a little bit of light edging on the... Would you like to do yours in Bermuda Bay or Gorgeous Grape?
Bermuda Bay, please. Oh.
Remember, that's a different one.
Yeah, it's just confusing.
And then just gently around the edges. I think it just takes the starkness off the edge of the card with the white.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep, I just like that, it's just subtle. And then, nearly done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks nice with the Bermuda Bay. I like that.
Thank you so much. I'll be here till Thursday.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
No, that's alright, that's perfectly fine.
No, I give up.
Good. Now we're going to pop it on.
Voila.
So get your Tombow out to the edges. Like that. A little bit in the middle, just so it all sticks down well, like that. Bit of scribble. And then remembering that you've got that little border around in the Bermuda Bay. Now you have just a slight wiggle room with this. You can slight wiggle room just to slide it a little bit if you find it's not quite centered. But that's about as much border as you should have.
I should flip it around and make it a left-hand card.
What, for me?
Yeah. What's that called? Sinner stuff? Oh, I don't like it.
Oh, no, you're right. Do you want me to... There, straighten that up for you. Now, before you press it down too hard, just slide it where you think if you've not quite... See, you've not got quite as much. That's it. Perfect. Well done. And then just press it down. You can slightly press on what you've put up on dimensionals, that's fine. And there you go, you've done it. Well done. So there's our 3 cards, all which look different. We've got different size sentiments on all 3. We've got different, like I've put some quite dark in that one, light in that one. Becky's got a bit of, she's done a bit of mottling here, which looks really nice. I quite like that.
No, I'll show the people.
Proud of it, are you, Becky?
I mean,
I think you've done a really good job. Your first card. There you go. So with this beautiful, beautiful stamp set, follow your dreams, and the lovely frame, let's chase your dreams. There you go. And I love it with these colours. Anyway, if you're following it on Facebook, I would love you to turn on your notifications so that you can see what I'm going to be doing in the future. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell. And I'm sort of back on track now. I've been off for a little while looking after my grandchildren with Becky. We've had my beautiful granddaughter Eva and my lovely little grandson Finn. He's only 8 months old now, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Eva's 3. So I've been missing for quite a while, but we're back on track now. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. I'll put a list of all the things again in the information below. And if you would like to have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please have a look at my online store. And if you need any help with anything, please just ask. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks for having us, guys. It's been fantastic.
You're a goose. Okay, thanks everyone. See you next time.